Well, hello class. Welcome to Cloud-o-nomics 101. Today, we're going to learn about the law of supply and demand, the traditional data center model, and how it creates a price floor and excessive wasteful spending. Let's zoom in and check this out. All right, now we're all zoomed in here. So you've probably already seen this diagram before. This is the traditional cloud versus data center efficiency diagram, and the cloud can follow with scale on demand the actual and peak usage pretty closely, but with the data center, as you need more infrastructure, you're having to buy it in these chunks, and if you underestimate at one point in time, you end up with unhappy customers. The other thing, and this is especially true in the government, you're always having to figure out and project your actual usage over a year in advance. You're trying to get your budget, you got to get it spent, and you're always trying to stay, because of the 6 to 9 month delay that you can encounter in doing an acquisition, you're trying to stay way ahead of the curve. So what happens here is you're always purchasing and always trying to stay above this curve, so you're always left with the surplus of equipment, and you also have to staff the people to take care of the equipment in case that demand actually reaches that point. And presto, we have a supply and demand curve here. Here's our supply line, here's our demand, here's our quantity and our price. Equilibrium price is something that the cloud can achieve. However, in a data center model, you're always buying ahead of that curve, so you have to have infrastructure and people to support it, and you're having to buy that ahead of time. That always leaves you in a surplus. And when you're, especially in the government, using a working capital fund model, that means that you can't lose money, so you have to pay for everything that you have and that you are using. That effectively creates what's known as a price floor. You can't charge beneath this price here. So you cannot achieve the same price. There's a delta here. You cannot achieve the same price or cost efficiency as the cloud. Not possible. And if you look at this, we won't go through all the economics of it, but this area onto the curve here is known as waste. Going back to this diagram, you can see the waste. It's that area where you bought ahead of time, tracking over to where you finally caught up to the usage. Now, what happens here? Your customers are paying a higher price and not getting as many services as they could be getting down here. So in reality, you are doing your customers a disservice by not moving them to the cloud. So cloud friends, as you can plainly see, this is a matter of basic economics. If you're not in the cloud, you're not being efficient. You are being wasteful with your time, resources, and money. And not only that, you are being wasteful with your customers' time, resources, and money. Not delivering nearly as many services as you could if you were leveraging the cloud. So, in conclusion, if you could just hurry up and move as many things as possible into the cloud smartly, that'd be great, okay?